It is time for football as we welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's our visiting team and the Seattle Seahawks.
Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
With my partner Greg Olsen, I'm Mike Tirico. We are just about set to kick it off. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
Take over. First down and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Exiting the pocket right. Escaping the danger. Throwing and completing. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
I think this is something that we can expect the rest of the day here, Mike, in the passing game. They love getting the running back involved early. And I think until the defense shows they got a plan to take him away, expect them to continue to find ways to get him involved in the passing game.
Here's a first carry for their running back, and he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
Now, faking the give, throw here down the field, will fall, incomplete.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. If they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settle on themselves into this game.
Now this offense going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to the second down play.
Okay, ready?
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
3rd and 11.
Let's go. Ready?
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
A 2-yard gain.
On 4th down, they'll turn to Ryan Stonehouse here to punt. That is fielded at the 13. And he'll get a few yards on this return, up past the 15-yard line. Play action, it's Milroe. He's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down. Deron Payne in there for the sack. Loss of 10 yards to start this drive. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Milroe.
A sack certainly isn't ideal in this situation, but I think this quarterback considers himself lucky. He at least prevented the safety. This defense is in attack mode. They know they're one big play away from taking a 2-0 lead.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Milroe from his own end zone. First throw of the game is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Oregon. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
Ready. Cougar 19. Big. Let go.
Now good up the middle. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it. And it brings up 3rd down.
And 9 yards to go.
Come on.
He'll look to throw. This one caught at the 4. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down? He'll drop to throw. That is incomplete. Well, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
These are the situations where, as an offense, you're trying to dial up your best play call to make sure this possession doesn't get wasted. But let's give credit to the defense. Big moment, big 4th down opportunity, and they're able to get off the field.
Ready.
On 1st down, it's Milroe.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, it's Milroe. That is brought in. He's inside the 30. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 91 yards. Touchdown, Seattle.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
A return now from the 4. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready. 9.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll go right and find his running back. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4. Now they'll set up to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender, bodied his man up and wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a 1st down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
run shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. From the 38 now, here's second down and 9.
Second and 9.
They'll look to throw. Open is the tight end, Terrence Ferguson. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
That's good.
So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. 7-0 is our score. Greg and I back in the Great Northwest in a moment. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Ready? 70, Timberwolf.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
19 tight.
Back to throw. As he throws and is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a 1st down.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the 1st down anyway.
19, 7 Pirates.
They'll look to throw again. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back, and they will take him down at the 20-yard line. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another 1st down.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
They put Adams in motion. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they continue to churn out 1st down. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get 1st down after 1st down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
Here's a run. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line. 2nd and goal.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
Moving to his left, and he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, Rio. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs could be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Safe kick taken at the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Buffalo 18. Here we go. Set.
On 1st and 10, it's Milroe. That's caught left side by Pitts. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35.
That's good.
First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a first down.
At the 36-yard line.
Ready, set.
First carry now for Kenneth Walker. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, on the back of the previous play, Mike, we saw him have some success through the air. They tried to change it up with a draw, but the defense wasn't having any of it. Didn't sell out for the pass. They're able to stop that one for a loss.
Complete to the former Buckeye, Jackson Smith-Njigba. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
Just a really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and he's just not able to match up with one of the best route runners in the league.
Let's go now. 60.
On 3rd and 1, it's Milroe. That one swung out wide to Walker, and he will have the first down. He caught it short of the line to gain, but knows right where that marker is, and he's able to pick up that first down.
19 Lions.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
From the gun, it's Milroe. Flush to his right. He's going to keep it himself. And he'll be forced out of bounds and pick up a couple on that one.
Midfield.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
2nd down and 8.
18 Rattler. Ready, go.
Now it's Milroe. On the run to the right. That'll be taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. That is incomplete. Throw took him out of bounds, and it will be 3rd down.
Mustang 19.
To the air, it's Milroe. He's got his man. Right side, it's complete.
16 yards.
A gain of 16 yards. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
1st and 10.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning up
to the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Maxwell Hairston. And the Tigers are going to have the ball at their own 18-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Cut 19. Cut. 65. 70 Rangers. Warriors 70.
Back to throw here to begin the drop. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Jalen Walker in there for the sack. It is a loss of 6 to begin the drive.
Let's go.
They'll try to set up the screen here. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass.
No gain on the play.
It's a really good job defensively. The key is you don't want your defensive lineman to overcommit to rushing the passer, and you don't want your linebackers and secondary dropping too deep defending the pass. In this case, all 3 levels played disciplined, good football with good vision. And that's why they're able to stop him for no gain.
Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. Here comes a return from the 5. Wow, they are hitting now. Been a tight game. He takes a big shot there on that return. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Let's go now. Ready.
This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here we go, here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
From the shotgun, it's Milroe. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
3rd down and 6
Trying to
yards
get it to
go.
Kyle Pitts.
18, Rattler.
And it's
18,
going to be
Rattler.
3rd down.
Ready, go.
Throwing is Milroe. He's got his tight end. That's Pitts. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. 1st down, Seattle.
It's a gain of 11.
I know,
I'm
I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on 3rd down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. 13 more on that play. And quickly, another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Ready up.
On play action, Milroe moving to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but it's out of bounds, says the official who was right there. Not the most accurate pass. It's incomplete, and it's 2nd down.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Here we go, set.
Again, it's Milroe. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
They get 15 on that game. It's good for a Seahawks 1st down.
10 at the 36-yard line.
Buffalo 18. Ready.
Milroe going to throw it again. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
And after allowing a chunk play on that previous down, nice job there settling in. They make a big play of their own, and they get him down for a sack.
Dragon 60. 10.
Out of the gun, it's Milroe. Outright Smith and Jigba has it. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
A gain of 13.
Seemed like the receiver ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
Ready.
On 3rd down, Milroe. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
4th down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
4th down, and here's Milroe. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down.
Turnover on down.
Now, faking the give. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. Davante Adams, the intended receiver. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
Back to the air once more on second down. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
Quarterback's trying to give his big tight end a chance to go up and use that large catch radius, unable to connect. Little letdown here for the tight end community, Mike.
19 Lions, 79 Broncos.
On third down, they'll throw from the gun. What a play by the defense in a tie game. Not only do they come up with the turnover, Greg, they score the touchdown and take the lead.
And that's just a mistake, Mike, at this point in the game that you just cannot make on offense. You find yourself in a game that could go either way, and you just gift wrap the opposing team a chance to take it back the other way and take the lead.
This taken just shy of the goal line. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
At their own 22-yard line.
They bring Chase in motion.
Go.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That's caught. A.J. Dillon. And he's going to be taken down at the 37.
A gain of 15 yards. That's good. For Rio. First down.
He'll drop to throw. He'll get this one out to his fullback. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
So I don't think his fullback was his primary option on that play, but a really nice job by the quarterback working quickly through his progression, getting the ball down to his big fullback, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
Out quickly, and it's Adams. He's going to have a first down. He's forced out. Nice pickup of 9.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield. So that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
70 Lions. Cut 19. Cut 19. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Throwing now on third and long. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to get it back here just past the 35.
The Seahawks take over.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job, because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these 0 or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
And the Seahawks.
So, 3 quarters now in the books.
First and 10 at
And
the
Sunday Night
46-yard
Prime
line.
Time continues after this. First and 10.
Let's go now.
Now Milroe. Over the middle, Smith and Jigba with the grab. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings
Here's
up
second and 2.
60. Drop
At
60.
the 38-yard line.
Ready.
Milroe. Throw on the run is complete. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of
Give them
14
14 on that one.
That's
First
good
down,
for
Seattle.
Seahawks. First down. First and 10 at
70
the
Rangers,
24-yard
70
line.
Rangers. Ready, go.
Throwing again, it's Milroe. That is caught at the 3. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
A gain of 22
Just
more
his
yards.
first catch. They
That's
have held him
another
in
Seahawks
check so far.
first down.
But that one gives him a first down.
And goal at the 2-yard line.
An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. First down and goal. They'll go play action with Milroe. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Jalen Milroe. Touchdown Seahawks. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. Bates, good with the extra point. And the Seahawks will take a 21-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This returnable from the 4. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line.
Ready.
They bring Chase in motion. On play action, he'll set up to throw. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down.
And that ball incomplete over the middle. He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase. Third down coming up.
Third down and 10 yards to go.
Kevin Byron. Ready.
Back to throw. That's 3. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Zion McCollum. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do, if that's the case, is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
It's a gain of 29, and it's first and goal.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
From the gun, it's Milroe. That's to the end zone, but it is incomplete. Jackson Smith and Jigba, the intended receiver.
Brings up second
And it'll bring up second and goal.
Let's go now. Go.
Now it's Milroe. For the end zone, but it's batted away. Incomplete. He was open for a moment. Defense closed quickly, and now it's third and goal.
A bit of a risky throw here in the end zone, Mike, and those windows down here tight, they close so much faster in this part of the field. By the time he let it go, the defender was already in position.
And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Seattle. Here's Bates for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Seahawks will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 2. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the 4th quarter.
Open man, downfield, Chase has it. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. A pickup there of 19 yards. And that will be a 1st down. Now they'll set up to throw. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
He's really struggled with his accuracy all game long, and when you look, Mike, I think he's had some opportunities downfield to connect with his guys, and it's one of the biggest reasons they find themselves trailing here late in this game.
Okay,
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. That's going to be incomplete. Something very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
18, 5 in. 60 average.
Up the middle they go. And the struggle continues. He's dropped behind the line again.
Back at the 45-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Rolling to the left. Now he'll run. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. It's picked up by one of his teammates. And he's going to take it in for the touchdown. Whoa. Have a friend in the right spot at the right time. The fumble, not a turnover, but a TD. No problem there on the extra point. And the visitors are able to cut into the deficit.
14.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now, this is going to be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring that out, a poor one. They're going to be backed up deep to start this drive.
At their own 3-yard line.
Get it. Hawk 70.
They'll throw on 1st down with Milroe. Room to run, past the 30. How about this? Racing to the end zone. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 97 yards. Touchdown, Seattle. Bates is good with the extra point. And the Seahawks are going to extend their lead.
Tigers 14.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you. We'll be back up now to start this drive.
Watch out. Here we go. Here we go. 70, Timber Wolf.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. The throw here is complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 20.
That's good for Rio. First down. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Trap 60, trap 60.
They'll look to throw. That's the fourth time tonight he's been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And these are the types of plays they envisioned when they invested a first-round pick on this defensive back just a few months ago. I mean, he's entered the league, Mike, with a reputation for having almost offensive wide receiver type ball skills. And those ball skills were certainly on full display that time.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Now Milroe on first down. He'll get this complete to Walker.
Milroe's pass complete to Ken Walker. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 36-yard line.
Ready?
2nd and 5.
Here we go. Shot. Ready?
Out of the gun. It's Milroe. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
That one on target for Williams. He's got it. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line.
31 yards.
Now it is 1st and goal.
Seahawks. First down.
Ready?
First and
Milroe going to throw it again. Out to his right. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. The teamwork was just ideal there. Greg, we don't see practice all week, but we see it pay off in the game.
And when you have a wide receiver, Mike, that can operate near the sideline, it just increases the amount of space that quarterback has to work with. He knows that he can put that ball maybe a little bit further away from the defender, knowing he's got the guy on the other end to not only secure the catch, but to keep his feet in bounds for a touchdown.
And he is not going to get in. Stop on the try for 2. The lead remains right where it is. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Here comes a return from the goal line. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
They just have to be better on first down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on first down. That is the best down in football to attempt to pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
This ball batted away. That's incomplete.
And while this one is all but over, these guys aren't going to let up one bit. They have a lot of pride in their performance, Mike. And just because they have this big lead, they're not going to give you anything easy here down the stretch.
Here we go. Here we go.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
That is hard down the field. He's got it. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line. So